My little short message this evening is going to be, when our weakness is turned into God's strength, then we are able. When our weakness is turned into God's strength, then we are able. Isn't it good to know, as Paul says, that whenever you feel weak, know that you're going to be strong? Isn't it good to know that as a child of God, in the kingdom of God, there's no such thing as decrease, but it's always increase? Even though it may look like things are decreasing, even though it may look like things are going backwards or things are not happening, but things are happening, and things are getting better, and things are increasing. I was talking with a guy the other day at work, and we were talking about, and he was telling me, and this guy, once again, guys, the opportunities come when I get new guys coming at the fire station, and they, they don't have a pastor, so they always throw something religious at me, just to kind of talk about it, or not to test me, but just talk about it. And one guy goes, but explain this, George. How are you? How can you, be able to work with people that have like these attitudes? Like, in other words, I come to work, and you have a group of people that just that they try to make you feel uncomfortable, or they try to make you feel like you don't fit in, or they try to make comments, and they try to. How do you deal with that kind of stuff without getting mad at these guys, without getting mad at these people, without like being distant towards them? How in the world can you deal with that? How do you deal with it? And why does it even happen? Matter of fact, because there's good people, there's good people, George, that are good guys, but they're always challenged by those kind of people. Why is that? Right? Good question. Isn't that a good question? Why are good people challenged by bad people? You figure, if I'm good, why am I not receiving any good back? If I'm a good person, I'm not a confrontational person. I don't start trouble. I'm not a drama queen, drama king. I'm not making fun of people. I don't call people names. I don't say that. I don't do none of that. But why am I confronted with those kind of people? You know what my answer was to this guy? I said, do you know why that is? Because God puts those people for a reason. That's called character building. That's called character building. And even though you might think you have it all down, but that's why those people cross your path. Because you don't have it down. Because if you had it down, they wouldn't get to you. But they're getting to you. That's why you're bringing it up. Because you're bothered by those people. They bug you. You don't even want to be around them. You're a good guy, but you don't want to be around those people. That's character building. What God is trying to show you is no matter who they are or what they are, no matter what their intentions are, your attitude should be even keel all the way around. I heard this from Joyce Myers last night. She said, everyone in this world, they said everyone will be hated by 10% of the people. Everyone. 10% of people that you know or people that you don't know. I don't know how the percentages or how they fit, but 10% of people won't like you and I. And even though you can be the best person, but there's people out there that don't like us. Maybe they like the way I look. Maybe they don't like the way you dress. Maybe they don't like your behavior. Maybe they don't like your attitude. Maybe they don't like my mustache. I don't know what it is. There's something they don't like about me, just like they don't like about you. But should that bother you? Should that really affect you? Should that really ruin your day where you can't function anymore in life? Should that really bug you so much so that, golly, man, now that Pastor George said that, that bothers me now. 10%. God, I wonder who those 10% are. What do you think, honey? I don't know, honey. Go to your job. 10% of the people in your job don't like you. What about your neighbors? 10% of your neighbors don't like you. What about your family? 10% of your family doesn't like you. Well, but what do you do to them? I don't know. Jesus didn't do anything to hurt anybody. That's right. But he was disliked by many. Jesus helped people. He healed people. He delivered people. He made things better for people. But people still hated him. And Jesus says, you will be persecuted for my name's sake. Because I was persecuted, you're going to be persecuted. Why? Because you bear that name of Jesus. You bear it. And why? Because those are the times that your character is going to be built up. stronger, in order for you to become, have greater faith, you have to go through these things. I have to go through these things. Because that's how we get stronger in the Lord. That's where our trust in God becomes even more. That's where our stability becomes even stronger. Our foundation that's there, but yet your life gets rooted even deeper. Maybe at one time it was just this deep. But because all that you've been through, your faith has now gotten deeper in the foundation of God. Because when the storms of life come, you're going to sway back and forth, and guess what? You're not going to come out of that. But if you were one of those where your faith was just only this big, those storms coming every time will always root you out. Then you go back in and root you out, and go back in and root you out, and you eventually die spiritually. If people just throw in the towel, forget this, I can't handle this. You and I know many people like that. They give up on God because they can't handle it. This is too hard, it's too tough. I can't do this Christian stuff. Is it really that you can't deal with Christian lifestyle, or you can't deal with character building? What is it? Are you not pleased at what God is doing in your life? Are you not aware? Or do you even care what God is doing in your life? Character building. I tell you about that one captain when I first came on the fire department, man, and he was very mean to me. And I had nobody tell me stuff like that, but this guy was cussing me out. This captain, who's now retired a long time, he made 3 guys in my class cry. Men! He made 3 guys cry. He broke 3 guys. To me, I was used to it because I was raised by my dad, who used to yell at us a lot. Okay? Think about it. Raising 7 boys, you had to yell. He had to come down hard on us, man. So this old man that was my captain was talking to me that way. And let alone cussing at me. And every other word, cussing at me. Okay, I'm a husband, right? I'm a father. And the last time I was yelled at was when I lived at home with my parents. I was never yelled at like that. Now I get this job, and I'm put with this man who's not even my father, and has no right to yell at me, because I didn't do anything for him to yell at me. He just yelled because that's his character. What do you think that puts you? What do you think that puts me? How would you feel when you were in that kind of situation? You know, some people wanted to quit the job, man. But to me, I couldn't do that. Because that puts my family at stake. It puts everybody. I had to just take the pain and take it off, put the thick skin on. But you know what? It built up so strong inside me that I was feeling this like pressure in my chest, because I was getting angry. And I was thinking in my mind, 2 things are going to happen here. Either that guy's going to break me, or I'm going to break him. But somebody's going to break. Because I don't like the feeling right now. So I told the guy that I was working with, one of the engineers, and I says, hey, this is what I want to do, man. I want to talk to this captain. Oh, no one's ever done that, George. Are you kidding me? What? I need to talk to him. What are you going to do? I just need to call him in the office and talk to this man. Are you sure, George? I tell you what, man, this guy. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Because he told me, he says, you know, before you ask the captain anything, talk to me first. Because if you ask him anything and he doesn't like it, he's going to cuss you out like a drunken sailor. So I called him in the office. Cap, can I see you in the office, please? He came in, he was surprised, shocked. Somebody called me in the office. I usually call people in the office. So I called him in the office. And he's sitting down. And I'm sitting down. Yeah, what's up? Big old mean face, you know. Because this guy was like a Marine drill sergeant, the whole 9 yards. He was militaristic big time. And I just let it out, man. What didn't cuss at him, say nothing. And my whole point to him is that your expectations are way too high. For your 30 years experience, for my 3 months of being out, ain't going to happen. Give me a few more times. Give me a few more shifts to work with you. I'll get there eventually. But you're thinking that I'm, jacking around. I didn't say any cuss words. So you think I'm just goofing around, jacking around, and I'm just not wanting to learn. And I start kind of raising my voice a little bit. You know how long it took me to get this job? I got a family to feed, man. You know how long? And I just said, oh, he's like this. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. And then after that it was over. Thank you for your time, Captain, I said. After it was over, I said, this is it. I'm on the blacklist. I'm done, man. I'm on the bad list, and it's going to get ugly now. You don't like me anymore, right? I left that station and worked somewhere else. Some other guy that was in my class worked for him. I ran into him, and he told me, George, you're not going to believe this, man. You worked at the station, at the station 8. Like, yeah. You know Captain Sosa? Yeah. He likes you, man. What? Are you serious? He can't have a good thing to say about you. Whoa, are you serious? Yeah, man. He thought very highly of you. I was shocked. And you know why? The only thing I can think of, God gave me the boldness to confront this man, to really talk to him on how I feel, that he had a whole new respect for me. I didn't just run off with the tail between my legs. Okay, I stopped. Hold on a minute. You're telling me one thing, and I'm seeing something else. We need to find out what's going on here. You're expecting certain things out of me. I think I'm doing the right thing. You're telling me I'm not. Tell me where I'm going at that. And that's when all got corrected. But you know what though? Because of that, he built this character inside me that made me who I am today. In that line of work. In that line of work. Amen. You see? So it did two things. And now every time I see this man at a retirement thing, or sometimes they have these barbecues, and they invite all these retired guys, I go out of my way to go see this guy. But you know that there's guys, even today, grown men, that used to work with that man, that will not even go up there and shake his hand. They're so bitter towards him. Because the way he cussed them out. He cussed out a lot of people. A lot of guys don't like him. But you know what? I knew that that's what the enemy wanted me to do. So that wall came down. After that, when I see this guy, I go out of my way, and I go over there and I shake him. I shake his hand and I give him a good hug. I said, Papa Toledo, his name's Toledo. Papa Toledo, what's going on, man? He goes, hey, what's going on, Jordan? He remembers my name. But I go out of my way to hug this man. Isn't that something? I could be bitter like a lot of people, but why? What does that do? See, so what I did is I turned that negative, something that was negative, I turned it into something positive. When I looked at it, I said, I'm not going to let this guy ruin my career. I got a family to feed. I got a family to take care of. And this man's going to come in and try to beat me down and all that. And you know, some people don't like to be told anything. Some people don't like to be corrected. Because they think that I'm on top, man, you can't tell me what to do. Man, you don't know nothing about it. And that's why they get fired. That's why they lose jobs. That's why they can't get along with nobody. But when you learn to just say, okay, let me see what's going on here, and talk to the person respectfully and watch how a lot of things will get resolved. But you know what it comes down to, guys? It's character building.